following is a presentation of BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
The pitch, another curveball. Ground ball to the third baseman, off his chest, picks it up, stays with it. Strong throw over to first in time. Drops a nice bunt down the third base line. Puts the ground ball to the shortstop, flips it to the second baseman over to first. That is 6-4. The ball is hit well right up the middle. A diving stop, able to keep it from going into the out. That ball was raced over the third baseman's head into left field, grounding first. He's going to stay there.
Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. BBSN is your live local link to Louisville Area High School and Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball streamed via the internet. Hello, my name's Tim Bryan. Joining me today is my partner, Greg Bryan. Today's game is the last regular season game for the Golden Eagles. We're coming to you live from Frank Saucer Park in Fulton, Missouri, and today's game features the Golden Eagles and the Iowa Wesleyan College Tigers. This is the last of a three-game series that started back in Jacksonville, Illinois on the 11th of April. Golden Eagles took Game 1 2-1 and won the second game 7-5. In Game 1, Blake Beamer threw a complete game six-hitter for the Golden Eagles, on the way striking out 5. Matt West and Corey Vire each had 2 hits and an RBI. In Game 2, freshman Kyle Oligus started the game, threw 4 1/3 innings, leaving the game in the 4th inning. Chance Brindley threw the final 2 1/3 innings, striking out 3 and getting the save. Kyle Whitlock and Matt West each had a couple base knocks. Derek Furch and Corey Vire each had 2 RBIs. Yesterday, in exciting fashion, the Golden Eagles took 2 from Westminster. Corey Vire threw Game 1, scattering 8 hits, and came within a bad hop of a complete game. Chance Brindley recorded the last out of the game to get the save. Matty West, doing what Matty West does, 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Kyle Whitlock pitched in with a double and a single and an RBI, and Ryan Salent back in the lineup once again, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Blake Beamer threw Game 2. He scattered 7 hits through 5 innings. Josh Drake came into the game with 2 out in the 8th, closed out the 8th, and then struck out the side with bases loaded and no outs in the 9th to seal the win for the Golden Eagles. Spalding University, they're 26-13, 9-7 in SLIAC conference play. Iowa Wesleyan, 9-27, 8-18 in SLIAC conference play. And as I said, this is the last regular season game, and I was talking with Greg before we went on the air. I have no idea where this season has gone to. These games are made possible by the following sponsors: LDG Development, LaborWorks, Sauceritas Fresh Cantina, Circle K, Vite Magazine, U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, Framing Express, framing what matters since 1973, Chick-fil-A, your local Hikes Point Optimist Club, and your local Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken Leagues. And a shout-out to our newest sponsor, just came aboard this season, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and our sponsoring agents are Karen Little and J.O. Osborne. And a special thank you to those guys for coming aboard the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Going to go ahead and give you the starting lineups. First for the visiting Spalding University Golden Eagles, leading off playing left field, number 32, Kyle Whitlock. At second base, batting second, number 6, Matt West. At shortstop, batting third, number 2, Derek Furch. The designated hitter, number 30, Drew Beckman. He's batting in the 4 hole. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 27, Ryan Mosby. The catcher once again today, batting in the 6th spot, number 8, J.R. Belt. Batting seventh, playing third base today, number 15, Corey Vire. At first base, batting eighth is number 5, Cam Bruner. And rounding out the Golden Eagle lineup in center field, number 20, Ryan Salent. Pitching today for the Golden Eagles, freshman Kyle Oligus, with a record of 3-2. He has a 3.57 ERA. He's thrown 45 1/3 innings, has allowed 8 earned runs with 34 strikeouts and 15 walks. So once again for the Golden Eagles, it's Whitlock, West, Furch, Beckman, Mosby, Belt, Vire, Bruner, and Salent. And for the home team Tigers of Iowa Wesleyan, leading off playing third base is Tanner Anderson. In center field, batting second, number 4, Raul Lozano. The second baseman is batting third, number 1, Chance Sturbis. The catcher batting fourth, number 18, Travis Costello. The first baseman batting fifth, number 21, Chris Clabundy. The right fielder batting sixth, number 7, Justin Caddick. The designated hitter batting seventh, number 15, Jeff Burdett. The shortstop batting eighth, number 23, Scott Kuiper. And the left fielder batting ninth, number 6, is Nick Swanson. And pitching for the Tigers, freshman Michael Edgecombe, and he has a record of 2-7 with a 7.68 ERA. He's thrown 68 innings, 41 strikeouts, and 36 free passes. So I'm going to set it for you one more time for Iowa Wesleyan. It's Anderson, Lozano, Sturbis, Costello, Clabundy, Caddick, Burdett, Kuiper, and Swanson. It's time for we're going to go ahead and go with our first giveaway. You got that ready, Greg? We'll go ahead and switch things up a little bit. We'll go ahead and do our first giveaway, and then we'll come back with the Eagles Nest and the Eagles Spotlight. If you're listening early, you get freebies from us. So if you know the correct response to this baseball trivia question, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and you'll get your choices of a Saucerita gift certificate or a Spalding University Golden Eagles T-shirt. Go ahead, Greg.
All right. He was famous in college at Michigan State University, where he was an All-American receiver. In fact, he was drafted by the NFL St. Louis Cardinals before gaining fame in the majors from 1979 to 1995. Strangely, he won an MVP but never made an All-Star squad. Finally, he hit one of the most famous and dramatic World Series home runs ever. Nameless ball player.
All right. If you know that answer, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back probably in about 2-3 minutes. You are listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments, that dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbards Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito.
Salsaritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Salsaritas Fresh Cantina. The largest physicians practice in Louisville, the University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of L Physicians geriatric practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckyana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com.
A LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway, next to the fairgrounds, call 502-636-3444 or online at www.laborworksusa.com. LaborWorks, quality industrial temporaries.
Welcome back. Thanks for being with us today. We're going to bring you Game 3 of the series that started back on April the 11th with Iowa Wesleyan and the Spalding University Golden Eagles. Our Eagle Spotlight today is going to be shined upon Ryan Mosby, Jr. from Louisville, Kentucky. He went to high school at Louisville St. Xavier. He's 6'5", 185. He's a business marketing major at Spalding. Favorite team is the St. Louis Cardinals. Favorite player is Mike Trout. High school highlights, winning district as junior and a senior and beating number 1 ranked PRP and closing the game when they did that. College highlights, beating number 1 Cortland State in his first college start and making the conference championship and being a part of a 30-win season last year. People that he said he has to thank are his mom and dad and also his sister and the entire Spalding coaching staff. Our spotlight today is shined upon Ryan Mosby. Met up with the coach a little bit earlier, talked about several things, talked about yesterday's games and how the pitching went, and talked about the season and how quickly it's gone and where he thinks his team's at right now. Good outings yesterday by Corey and Blake, and the bullpen did a really good job for you yesterday. Chance finished out Game 1, and then you kind of pieced together Game 3. Your bullpen's starting to come together for you?
Yeah, it is. We're starting to figure out kind of who we can rely on and who's going to come in and kind of execute what needs to be done. And, I think Corey did a great job of really keeping them off balance. And there's a couple spots
What spot
we could have seen a little more some more strikes out of them. And Beamer's the same boat. We burned way too many pitches in those early innings, and we just need to do a better job of attacking the strike zone. But especially in Game 2, you bring in Kyle Barbie, who in his first inning in relief throws 8 of 9 strikes and gets 3 quick outs. And, obviously comes back the second inning, does the same thing. And can't speak enough about, what Chance Brindley and what especially Josh Drake there at the end. Man, that was a gutsy performance to, give us a chance to stay close, have a chance to peck away and kind of scratch some runs, and then obviously him to close that inning out with bases loaded. I mean, he threw some big pitches that were exciting to see for him, but I think it was more for our bullpen, our pitching staff to see what truly works. We're just hoping that, Kyle August paid attention to that today, and he can come out and do the same thing and pound the zone and give us a chance to win a game.
Not a lot from your short game yesterday. Was that intentionally, or the situations just weren't there? Or?
Situations just weren't there. We had a couple moments where we wanted to go to it, and we fouled a couple pitches off, and it didn't work. What we kind of saw was, when you've got some opportunities there to kind of do some different things offensively, you got a chance to maybe hit and run, which obviously Whitlock, had a great hit and run that scored our first run of the day, and you got a chance to do some little things like that. We're starting to kind of, I'm starting to kind of open my mind a little bit to that, and but at the same time, we understand when it's going to be there. we got to execute. And there was about 2 moments that it was there for us, and we just didn't execute. So, yeah, you'll still see some pressure. I mean, for us, that is definitely part of what we do. They handled the bunt fairly well. And the Brannicky kid's a really good player, and he had a couple bunt plays that he made on us. And it just kind of we put pressure when we need to. At the same time, when it's not in our tool belt and they've showed they can make the play, then we just go back to situational hitting. So we just kind of be able to bounce on and off of it and use it freely. But, they showed they can make some plays, so we decided to situationally hit, and we obviously came up with some timely hitting.
Last game of the regular season, and in any sport you want to be playing your best at the close of the regular season. What do you think about your guys right now?
I told them after the game, we had fought for 38 games up until that point to truly find what we were looking for, and it's something that we pray about every day. It's something that we make sure that they're aware of, that we're still searching for that feel, and the feel is that this game is over because we're in it. And we've been searching for that for 38 games, and we've had some great moments.
Well, we had to cut sheets short there. Didn't quite get it all in. We're getting ready to start things off here. It's going to be Whitlock West and Furch for the Golden Eagles. On the mound is Michael Edgecombe. 2-7, 7.68 ERA. First pitch is in the book a little bit early. Game time 12:54. It is 77 and absolutely sunny, and that is strike one. Kyle Whitlock at the plate. Kyle's a sophomore batting .284. Had a couple big hits for the Golden Eagles yesterday.
First time I've seen Kyle take 2 pitches back-to-back for a while.
Yeah, Kyle played his high school baseball at Louisville Trinity High School. Leaves that pitch up. First inning is brought to us by LDG Development. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate income individual. You can catch them online at ldgdevelopment.com. It's a 2-hopper to the shortstop. And that's Kuiper. Kuiper to Klebund. And that is the first out. It's going to bring up Matt West. Matt had quite a day yesterday. Senior second baseman, .369. Had an RBI in game 2 and then was 3 for 3 with an RBI in the first game yesterday. Pair of singles and a double. And Matt also takes strike one. And he looks disappointed.
Yeah, he let a nice one go by there.
Yep. If you're not already doing so, make sure you follow Greg and I on Twitter. I am at Tim Bryan, TimBrian. Greg is at Coach Beastie. Last regular season game, as I said in the pregame, this is the last game of a 3-game series between Iowa Wesleyan and Spalding. Started almost a month ago. And the Golden Eagles took the first 2 games of this series. Defense for the Tigers, third to first, Anderson, Kuiper, Sturbis, and Klebundi. The outfield is Swanson, Lozano, and Caddick. That's left to right, and the battery is Edgecombe and Costello. And Matty West rips that one foul. Matty West, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs. Derek Furch remains the RBI leader with 37. Not too far behind Kyle Whitlock with 23. And that's popped in the air. Right fielder is moving over to his right. And he squeezes it for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for the Golden Eagles here in the top half of the first inning. And that will bring up the senior shortstop, Derek Furch. Derek batting .385. As I mentioned, Furch the RBI leader Furchie with 2 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run.
Not that you can base a lot off of BP, but Furch had a rather good BP today.
Yeah, he did. Sent at least one out of the yard. Here's the first pitch to Furch. Way outside, ball 1. Conference tournament starts next week in Highland, Illinois, at Glick Park. Golden Eagles will be a part of that.
There's a shot.
Yeah, Furch is doing what Furch has been doing lately. He rips that one past the shortstop. Saw him do that a couple times yesterday. 2-out single for Derek Furch, and that's going to bring up our designated hitter today, number 30, Drew Beckman. Beckman played third yesterday, being spelled today by Corey Vire. They've been splitting time there at third base.
Drew hit a lot of balls hard yesterday, just not very many of them fell.
Yeah, he did not have a lot to show for his effort yesterday, that is for sure. Beckman, 17 RBIs, 3 doubles and a triple. And Drew Beckman from Louisville DeSales High School. The majority of these kids are local kids, a few transfers. That's a one-hopper to the first baseman. Clabundi steps on the bag and retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After a half inning of play, we have no score. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
The LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway, next to the fairgrounds, call 502-636-3444 or online at www.laborworksusa.com. LaborWorks, quality industrial temporaries. Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
Bottom half of the first inning, we're coming to you live from Frank Saucier Field here at on the campus of Westminster College. It'll be Anderson, Lozano, and Sturbis. The infield for the Golden Eagles looks like this. Third to first, Vire, Furch, West, and Bruner. The outfield left to right, Whitlock, Salent, and Mosby. Kyle Oligas on the mound, and J.R. Belt behind the plate. Oligas 3-2. 3.57 ERA, has that offering in for strike 1. Oligas in 45 and a third innings pitched, 18 earned runs, 34 strikeouts, 15 walks. Count 1 ball and 1 strike. First inning action is brought to us by LDG Development.
Nice inside fastball there.
Oligas looks a little more determined today. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's what the coaching staff has kind of been imploring him to do. Nice breaking pitch. But you and I mentioned it, Greg, when we saw him pitch against Mercer County in the Kentucky High School Championship, Kyle thought he was the baddest man on the field. And I think being a freshman in college baseball, there we go. That's the first Circle K strikeout. Tanner Anderson goes down looking. But what I was saying, I just haven't seen that same amount of confidence from Kyle, and it takes a while. The game's a little bit faster. The players are a little bit stronger.
Well, he goes for an old season guy as a senior to a freshman on a team with a lot of sophomores, juniors, and seniors, so it was a little bit for him to swallow, I think.
This is Raul Lozano, fouls off that first pitch from Olagus. Down on the count here, no balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball nips the outside corner of the plate, a swing and a miss. Just misses with that breaking pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the big right-hander brings a fastball letter high. Back-to-back strikeouts for Olagus. A good start for the freshman.
That's what we was looking for.
Now stepping in for the Tigers, the second baseman, Sturbis. Sturbis is a freshman, batting .319.
Oh.
Right off the knob of the bat. Yeah.
Could have maybe had his pinky finger close to that and might got a...
Yeah, it could have been nasty.
Yeah.
Sturbis, 38 hits, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 19 RBIs, .378 slugging percentage for the freshman.
Straight back.
Yeah, fastball from Olagus fouled straight back. Down on the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And I keep saying it, Greg, last regular season game of the year. I cannot believe it.
It feels like
it seems
the
like
middle of the season.
It does. Nice breaking pitch from Olagus. Strikes out the side. 3 strikeouts from the freshman, and that's definitely the start that the pitching coach Matt Downs was looking for. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 1 inning in the books. We have no score. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area. 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane. 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual. 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center. 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands. And 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
Starting it off for the top of the second inning for the Golden Eagles, it's your old boy Blue.
Yep.
Ryan Mosby.
Our player, spotlight of the game player.
Yeah, Ryan Mosby, right fielder, junior, batting .407. Mosby 1 for 4 in game 2 yesterday, 1 for 3 in the first game yesterday. And very uncharacteristic of Ryan Mosby. Got picked off base once and almost got picked off base a second time, and you don't see Ryan doing that on the bases. Our second inning is brought to us by U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, a comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana.
Outside and low.
Is that ball 2, Greg?
Yes.
Okay. 2 balls, no strikes to Rhino. The kick and the pitch. And that is a strike.
Right down Broadway.
1 and 2. A lot more deliberate today than they were yesterday. They were up there hacking at the first pitch. Just about every player, even Furch, who scorched that single past the shortstop, took a pitch or 2. And that probably has something to do with the scouting report. The fella on the mound for the Tigers with just about as many walks as strikeouts, so they probably told him to be a little bit more patient.
Yep. Come on, Mike.
And that pitch outside, a leadoff walk to Ryan Mosby, will bring to the plate sophomore catcher J.R. Belt.
Has a little speed on the bases now.
J.R., I believe this is about his third game back after an injury to his wrist.
Elbow,
I'm sorry. Nate Greenwell and Jesse Herman Spalding behind the plate during his absence. Tried to push bunt. Didn't get it down.
Yeah, I think they both did quality jobs back there for him while he was recuperating from that hit on his elbow.
Well, as Ryan Ritchie said, Nate is a converted outfielder. First year behind the dish last year, and with their new catching coach, Blake Hunt, has made huge strides as a receiver behind the plate. Runner goes. They show bunt. It gets down. Right back to the pitcher. The play's going to be at first. Overthrows the first baseman.
Mosby scoring.
Mosby's coming around third. He's coming home. The throw is not coming home. So Mosby scores the first run of the game. And J.R. Belt ends up at third on an error. And stepping in as the third baseman today, Corey Vire. Corey's a junior transfer from Webster University, batting .324. Vire 24 hits, 6 doubles, 1 triple, and has left the yard twice, and he rips that one through the 6-hole. RBI single for Vire. Belt's going to step on home plate. It's 2-0 Golden Eagles. With the absence of Sam White, Kyle Whitlock has moved to left field. That's given Cam Bruner an opportunity at first base. And Cam got a lot of really good swings off yesterday. Didn't have much to show for it. Had one ball that he really squared up well to left field, but the wind just kind of knocked it down and kept it in. Runner goes, and that ball is fouled off, and he'll retreat back to first. That's Corey Vire.
Cam is a very good defensive first baseman. So
he is. Several times had to come off the bag yesterday to make the catch and then put the tag down. And he's definitely the first baseman of the future for the Golden Eagles. And, it's been kind of a season for Cam like it has for Kyle, getting acclimated to the college game, getting your feet wet, getting your confidence. Cam shows bunt again, comes inside. He gets out of the way of it. And Vire goes to second. Vire, if I believe, has quite a few stolen bases on the year. Let's see, Corey Vire, he's actually has 15 stolen bases. The stolen base leader is the speedy Kyle Whitlock, followed by Ryan Mosby.
Looks like Mosby takes 3 steps and he's to first base.
Yeah, Ryan is a lot like.
There he goes. And another one to Corey's. Oh,
got hit. A lot like.
Corey's going back to second.
My youngest son, who's pretty quick, it takes him a couple strides to get to full speed, but after he does that, he's certainly off and running. Men on first and second, nobody out, 2 runs in, top of the second. At the plate, it's the center fielder Ryan Salent, and Ryan had a couple good days, good games yesterday. Had a triple and a single in game 2, and then came up with a huge RBI in the first game, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Had a couple good at-bats, drew a walk, eventually scored the first run in the first game yesterday. Ryan Salent, sophomore from Louisville DeSales High School. patrols center field for the Golden Eagles. Runner goes, and no one was covering, so Corey has third base.
When Ryan came around the bunt, the third baseman was charging, and that's Corey ran to third. There was really no one covering. He couldn't get back in time.
That's a shortstop responsibility. Well, no.
Runners at first and third now.
It's popped up. Brunner left from first, but he'll have to go back on the fouled bunt attempt by Ryan Salent.
Pitcher's just kind of giving one look and coming to the plate, and the SU base runners are picking up on that.
Third baseman's charging. Brunner goes again. It's popped straight in the air. Third baseman gets it and tries to double up Brunner. Not able to do it.
Corey Vire scores from third.
Vire scores on the throwing error. So it's 3 in for the Golden Eagles. Brunner remains at first, and Ryan Salent is out on the bunt pop-up. Going to roll the lineup over and bring up Kyle Whitlock. Kyle grounded out to the shortstop to start things off. And the runner goes again, and Kyle pushes that into left center field. Lozano drifts over, makes the grab. Whitlock gave it a ride, just a little too much air underneath of it, and that is out number 2. Matty West flew out to right field in his first plate appearance. Took a first pitch, off-speed pitch right down the middle and kind of shook his head. See what he has planned for this AB. Runner bluffs, does not go. Matty shows bunt, pulls it back, takes it upstairs for a ball. Runner does go this time. That's Brunner. Here's the throw from the catcher. On target, but not in time.
Well, we didn't even get a safe Arn out, but
stolen base for Cam Brunner. Mosby has scored. Belt has scored. Vire has scored. Brunner standing on second. Salent popped up a bunt attempt to the third baseman, and Kyle Whitlock lined out to center field. This is Matty West.
2-0 coming to Matt West.
In the air. It's going to stay in play, I believe. Third baseman's coming in, as is the catcher.
Nice effort.
Catcher with a sliding attempt into the backstop. Hits his mitt and pops out. And we sat down here yesterday. I don't think you have it. Well, you don't have it in the picture, but the railing back here is broken. And before we went on the air, I was like, I wondered how that happened. And then, like, the third pitch of the game, a foul ball came back and hit almost right directly where that broken spot was. So I figured it out early.
They come back here pretty fast.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Inside to West. 3 balls and 1 strike to the senior second baseman. Couple practice swings from Matty. He looks locked in. Here's the offering from Edgecombe. Ball 4. And West draws a walk.
Runners at the
and
corners.
Cam takes third on the pitch. That's already the third free pass for Edgecombe. Runners on the corners, 2 down for Derek Furch. Derek hit a BB past the shortstop. Just an absolute laser in his first at bat. And, does it again. Lines out to the third baseman. Did all he can do with that offering, but has nothing to show for it. Half-inning totals, there were 3 runs off of no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base after an inning and a half. It's the Golden Eagles 3, the Tigers coming to bat. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Butyl; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
Hi, this is Jason Benetti, play-by-play announcer for ESPN Regional Television, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Olligus struck out the side in the bottom of the first. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers, and Ollie starts him out with a strike also. This is Travis Costello. Travis is a freshman, batting .336. He's their catcher. Count of 1-1. SLEAC standings look like this. At the top is Webster. In conference play, they're undefeated, 25-0. Spalding in at 19-7. Greenville 19-8. Backhand side for Furch. He steps and throws over. Delayed call by the umpire. 1 up and 1 down. And Furch is a very modest player. I said something to him about some of his strong throws, and he says anytime there's a strong throw, it has to be wind-aided, is what he told me, Greg. In third spot, it's Greenville. They're 19-8, and I'm just not going to get these in. It's a one-out single. He comes up throwing to first. Not going to be in time. A one-out single by the Tiger first baseman, Chris Clabunt, and that's going to bring up the right fielder, Justin Kadich. So real quickly, in at third is Greenville at 19-8, and Fontvin is 17-9. Only the top 4 go to the conference tournament at Glick Park in Highland, and that starts next week, Thursday, I believe. First base hit allowed by Olligus. I didn't see the pitch, Greg. Did he leave it up, or?
It was a fastball. It didn't have as much movement as normal, and the kid just put a good swing on it.
That pitch up and away. Caddick, 18 RBIs, 4 home runs, 4 doubles, 1 triple. So he has left the yard a time or two, 4 times to be exact. Ball 2. Olligus back on the rubber. Staring into JR, has the sign, comes set. Pitching from the stretch, the kick and the pitch.
Nice
fastball for a strike. Throws that telling fastball. It has the movement toward a left-handed batter. And a token throw over to first, in safely. Got here early today to set up, and there is a hawk up here in a tree, a very good-sized hawk. As a matter of fact, I was concerned for some of the smaller players on the team. Up and away for a ball.
Nice pitch.
And comes back with a fastball, a foul tip, strike 2, counts full. 1 out, a runner on first. A full count to the number 6 hitter. And Ollie with the delivery. A swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout for Olligus, and that might have been a ball there, Greg.
Yeah, but it was right there. It was maybe 1 ball outside, but when you're in that count, you really can't let it go by.
Now stepping in is the sophomore designated hitter, Jeff Burdett. And Burdette batting 146. Has 5. They list him with 5 hits and 5 RBIs. So when he does put the bat on the ball, good things happen for him. Ollie holding the runner close at first. A fastball, checks his swing.
Just misses.
Ball 1.
Oh.
That pitch scoots away. Oh, I guess he hit him.
Yeah.
All right. So Ollie comes a little too far inside and hits Burdette. And that's going to put runners on first and second now with 2 outs for the number 8 batter, shortstop Scott Kuiper.
Nice pitch.
Nice pitch by Oligas, swing and a miss, strike 1. Ollie comes up once again. The kick and the pitch, breaking pitch. Just caught the outside corner, strike 2. And Ollie has a couple different breaking pitches, or sometimes it's just a little bit tighter than others. Sometimes it has a little bit tighter late break to it. The 0-2, fastball, swing and a miss. And that's the 3rd out. 2 more strikeouts in the inning for Kyle Oligas. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. After 2 complete innings, it's the Golden Eagles 3 and the Tigers 0. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
The largest physicians practice in Louisville, the University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of L Physicians geriatric practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com. Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you just don't turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance services to Kentuckians just like you. In J-Town, contact Karen Little, 266-6610, and Lyndon J.O. Osborne, 327-5480. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Top of the 3rd inning, the Golden Eagles ahead in this one 3-0 over the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers. This is Drew Beckman starting things off for the Golden Eagles. Beckman grounded out a hard-hit ground ball to the first baseman in his first plate appearance. A two-hopper past the third baseman. That is a single to get things started, and we'll bring up Ryan Mosby. Ryan walked and scored in the second.
Ryan's been swinging a rather hot bat, too. He slow start at the beginning of the season, Tim, but as of late, probably one of the top 2 or 3 hitters we have.
Yeah, there hasn't been anyone hit hotter at the plate than Ryan Mosby.
And with Ryan's speed, anything in the gap here is usually an extra base.
And Ryan's swing has a little bit of an uppercut swing, but he seems like he gets the top half of the ball, and he has a lot of topspin, and it probably cost him a home run yesterday. He absolutely crushed one, and I don't know how it stayed in the yard, but it did out there in right center. What'd you think of our dinner last night?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I'll tell you, Sheets picked some of the best Mexican restaurants that I've ever been to.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but I had a chicken burrito and a beef burrito, and, man, they were good. Salsa was really good, had a little bit different flavor to it, and I am a Mexican connoisseur. I could eat Mexican three meals a day.
Yeah, I think everybody was happy on the SU team except for Ryan Salent.
Ryan Salent, yeah. Ryan does not like Mexican cuisine. Here's the 1-0. Outside runner goes. And stolen base for Drew Beckman. Drew had a really good jump on that.
Yeah, he got his hand in there first.
Beckman led the inning off with a single, stole second. Ryan Mosby.
That will tighten up the gap between first and second now, though, one of Ryan's favorite places to hit.
Yeah, huge gap now.
Oh.
Ryan tries to squeak in a bunt, fouls it off. 2-1. Yeah, with the second baseman shading over towards second to hold Beckman on, that makes a huge hole between first and second.
I know what we can do, Tim. We can ask our scorekeeper here if he knows what the dimensions of this park is, since we didn't know yesterday.
Yeah.
Any idea?
It's about 300 down left, about 310 down right, and about 390-ish, 400 at center.
Okay.
All right. So down the lines and left, it's about 300, 310 and right, and then straight away center field 390. Cam Backus, one of the members of the Westminster baseball team in here running the scoreboard today for us. Swing and a miss by Mosby. And that is the first strikeout for Edgecombe. J.R. Belt's now the batter. And the first pitch to Belt's outside. Did J.R. single? I guess he had to have.
First time up?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he did. I gypped us out of a run. One. No, that's right.
You said 3.
No, I gypped us out of a hit. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
did have 3 runs, but I said no hits, but there was 1 hit. It was J.R. So I will amend those totals. Here's the 1-0 to Belt.
Oh, perfect.
Right
timing.
past the shortstop, a
Comes
hit
back.
and run. Beckman's coming home. And
Perfect.
Sheets alluded to that in our pregame, that they may be doing a little bit more hit and run, and that's what they did. Executed to perfection. Beckman scores the 4th Golden Eagle run. JR is at first with an RBI single. That's going to bring up Corey Vire. Vire had an RBI single. We had 2 hits in that inning, man. I just fell asleep.
Wow.
An RBI single for Vire in that second inning.
Had to get you an energy shot or something.
Well, I've got a Snickers here that I'm going to sneak in. JR runs well for a catcher. He's at first. We've seen him try to stretch a lot of singles
There
into
he
doubles.
goes.
He goes. And the throw is to the shortstop side of the bag. Stolen base for J.R. Belt.
Even with that big bruise he has on the inside of his thigh he got yesterday.
Oh, yeah, on a throw over. Yeah.
We could give you the details, but they're not rated correctly for here, so we'll let that one go.
Corey's at the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Corey Vire Jr. transfer from Webster University, resides in Indianapolis, Indiana. 5'10", 170-pound sophomore, business major. A healthy cut by Corey, but a swing and a miss.
Corey's dad's about as good as with directions as my brother Tim is with directions, so we have a scenic route yesterday to the hotel and to the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, I hope Mr. Vire doesn't listen to this, because he was not happy with what transpired there. Another stolen base by Belt. Fire steps back in, count of 2 balls and 1 strike. Vire batting .324.
Ooh, right off the end.
Sends that ball foul.
Probably a splashdown.
Yeah, there is a creek or some type of waterway that runs behind the park here. Had several balls take a swim yesterday. Count now knotted up at 2.
Oh, nice pitch.
And did the same thing to him that he did to Mose. Brings that pitch in on the hands. 2 strikeouts this inning for Edgecombe. 1 runner in, a man on third. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Cam Bruner. Bruner received a walk, got as far as third, did not score in the second.
Right off the end of the bat, foul ball down the left field line.
I like to see Cam up there hacking. Number 5, the pride of Shelby County High School from Shelbyville, Kentucky. 6 foot, 180-pound freshman with a bright future as a Golden Eagle. Takes the pitch downstairs, counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike. U of L Physicians Geriatrics, a comprehensive approach to geriatrics that innovates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. Way outside. Ball 2.
There's a shot.
Rip. There we go, Cam Bruner. That's a RBI single for Cam Bruner. That's going to bring J.R. Belt home. Second run scored in this inning. It's going to make it 5-0 in favor of Spalding University. And now stepping in as the number 9 hitter for the Golden Eagles, center fielder Ryan Salent. Left-handed hitting Ryan Salent. Back-to-back lefties for the Golden Eagles with Bruner and Salent. And Ryan takes that pitch off the corner, the outside corner, strike 1. Bruner dancing around at first. Pretty close on the throw over. Evidently, they've picked up something in his delivery because they've been off early and often. And Bruner flinched again, but is back in safely. Generally, at this part of the game, I'd start giving you upcoming broadcasts for Spalding, but this is the last regular season game, game 3 of a series that started quite a bit earlier. Bruner does go this time. Here's the throw. It's on target. High and late. Stolen base for Cam Bruner. I've had several people ask and a couple emails about whether we're going to be able to bring the conference tournament next week. And at this point, I'm going to have to say no. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. I am having issues trying to get away from my day work. So, fingers crossed, we're going to have to make it through the conference tournament before I'll be able to bring you any more ball games this year.
There's a shot.
That ball is sent into center field. Hit well. Lozano is there for the third out. Totals for that half inning, there were 2 runs off of 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. After 2.5 innings of play, it's the Golden Eagles 5 and the Tigers 0. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN.
The largest physicians practice in Louisville, the University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of the new U of L Physicians Physicians Geriatric Practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Number 9 batter Nick Swanson's going to start things off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third. 5-0 ball game. Spalding in the lead. Swing and a miss from Swanson. Swanson's hitting 188. Has 1 double, 3 RBIs. And a nice pitch from Oligas, fouled off. And Swanson's down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Fastball off the plate, right where JR set up. Ball 1.
There we go.
And a swing and a miss by Swanson. That's the 6th strikeout for Oligas. And that'll roll the Tiger lineup over and bring up Tanner Anderson. Anderson struck out in his first plate appearance. Anderson, freshman, 5'10", 170-pound freshman, and it's a 1-out single for Tanner.
Wow.
Tanner resides from Vermillion, South Dakota. It's going to bring up Raul Lozano. Lozano from Yuba City, California, 5'10", 180-pound junior. So the second time through the lineup, Ollie's going to have to change things a bit. Struck out Anderson, and Anderson came and scorched a single right there. And Lozano takes a breaking pitch upstairs, ball 1. Salsaritas is our third inning sponsor. Salsaritas serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. 2 locations in the Louisville area, St. Matthews and Middletown. And they also cater, so keep them in mind for your upcoming Derby party. Their catering hotline's 502-356-9468. Salsaritas Fresh Cantina. Couple throwovers by Oligas. And a fastball with a swing and a miss. And
Cam
JR bounces it, and Cam smothers it. One ball, 1 strike. Breaking pitch, and that might have been a cross up there. You don't see that happen with JR. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, or I mean, it was very high too, and I don't know. It could have been a cross up.
I don't think that was a wild pitch. I think that's a pass ball. That was right off of his glove.
Right. But I think he was set up low, and that was at the high of the zone, and we'll find out later.
All right, well, Anderson gets to second. Lozano's at the plate with a 2-1 count. And here's the offering from Oligas off the plate. 3-1.
Nice pop on that fastball. Times Ollie thinks I think he's a little geared up and
overthrows.
Not overthrows, but there's a different velocity on that fastball sometimes.
There you go. Nice location on that pitch. Takes the count full. 1 out, Anderson on second. Bottom of the third. Lozano at the plate. Oligas is the pitcher. Here's the 3-2. Out of play.
Come back with fastball now. There's going to be a fastball.
The 3-2 once more.
Walk him. Get back! Oh.
And JR throws behind the runner at second. Almost gets him.
Yep. A little closer to the bag, and it would have been.
That's the first walk given up by Ollie. He did plunk a batter in the second inning. 6 strikeouts, a walk, and a hit batsman so far.
Okay, one. We got him out there. Let's get him.
This is the second baseman, Sturbis, with 2 on and 1 out. He shows bunt, and we throw back through again.
They're going to get him eventually. Down 5 runs.
That's 1 ball, right?
Yeah, ball 1.
Ooh.
Breaking pitch gets away from JR. Both runners are going to move up.
All right, now you're set.
All right, Chance, it's the base hit here.
This is Chance Sturbis. Struck out his first time up. In a big spot for the Tigers. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Something in the gap in the outfield will certainly score 2.
Let's see if Ollie is the Ollie of old and take this one under control himself and get a strikeout here.
And a fast pitch by Oligas for a strike. 1-1.
Inside. I think it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Been calling tight till that one.
Oh.
Try the curveball on.
Breaking pitch misses inside.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. And a bump in the road in the third inning for Ollie. Started it off with a strikeout. A single and a walk, and he goes full count here and then ends up plunking him.
All right.
So that's the second hit batsman by Oligas.
Go, Travis.
Come on, Travis.
And Travis Costello is now at the dish with bases loaded.
Got a chance for an inning here.
1 out, a ground ball could stop things for the Golden Eagles. And JR takes a stroll out to the bump to settle down the freshman pitcher.
What's he?
Swing and a miss by Costello, strike 1. Travis grounded out to the shortstop back in the second inning.
Come on, Travis. You can do it, buddy.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Strike 2.
Bearing down with that curveball now.
0-2 to the Tiger catcher. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Matt West. Takes a screwy hop to Furch. It's short to first.
Yes.
That's the 26 double play turned by the Golden Eagle middle infield. 4-6 and 6-3. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. 1 man left on base after 3 complete innings of play. It's the Golden Eagles 5 and the Tigers 0. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Sauceritas Fresh Cantina.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
Top of the 4th inning, the Golden Eagles ahead in this one 5-0. Kyle Whitlock, Mr. Utility, is going to start things off here in the top of the 4th for the Golden Eagles. Kyle 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop out to center field. Hit the ball well, but a little bit too much air underneath of it. First pitch in from Edgecombe, strike 1. 4th inning is brought to us by Circle K. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, they operate more than 3,300 Circle Ks across the U.S. Circle K, fast, friendly service. And that breaking pitch is in there, strike 2.
Got a little left to right breeze out there in the outfield, Tim, looking at the flag there. Yesterday, it was standing still most of the day or blowing in.
The one ball that did leave the yard left in right center field, so could help matters here. Kyle Whitlock with a one-hopper to the second baseman, comes up with it. That's going to retire Whitlock, the first out in the top of the 4th.
Brings up one of our hottest hitters, Matt West.
Senior Matt West. Breaking pitch in, strike 1. Neither team scored in the first inning. Spalding plated 3 in the second. Tacked on 2 more in the third. This is the top of the 4th. Whoa. And hits the bull.
Just a bit inside.
Yeah.
Just a bit inside.
Yeah. West steps back in. And he rips that over the third baseman. Matty West with a one-out single. Well, that will bring up Derek Furch. Furch has hit the ball well both times. Last time he hit an absolute dart to the third baseman, Tanner Anderson, perfectly positioned. Matt West with 9 stolen bases on the year, has been caught stealing 3 times. In the dirt, ball 1. Once again, the dimensions down the right field line, it's about 300. Left field line, it's about 300. Down the right field line, it's about 310. Straight away center field, it's about 390. And probably in the power alley, somewhere around 350 or so. Pitch out, the runner goes, and the ball sails from the catcher. That's a stolen base for Matty West. They had it sniffed out, and just did not execute.
Don't see that often.
So West will step back in with a 2-ball and no strike count.
No, Furch.
I'm sorry, Furch. Matty West is at second. Outside, ball 3.
Come on, Michael.
And I wonder if Furch will get the green light on 3-0. I would say if there was anyone on the team that has a green light on 3-0, it'd be
him and Matt West.
2-time All-Conference shortstop Derek Furch. And he watches that ball down low. The 4th walk given up by Edgecombe.
Brings up our designated hitter, Drew Beckman.
Drew Beckman singled and scored in the 3rd. Men on first and second, 1 out.
Double up now.
West is on second, Furch is on first. Beckman standing at the plate. Drew with 17 RBIs, 3 doubles, 1 triple.
Low and away.
They looked to bunt.
1-0 to Beckman. The pause. Kicking the pitch. Way outside. 2-0. Once again, I enjoyed our conversation with Stan last night, Greg.
I tell you, Tim, I could do one of those a week and just sit down and listen to what Stan has to tell us.
It's like these are his kids, you know?
Yep.
I mean, one of the topics of the conversation was in the air. It's going to stay in the infield. The third baseman is over by the dugout, pushing the wind's pushing the ball back toward fair. And Drew Beckman flies out to Tanner Anderson.
It's kind of like talking to Billy Reed, Tim.
Yeah. But one of the things that really made his eyes light up was that picture that he showed of the team taken out in front of the bus.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's like these are his kids.
Well, he called one of his other bus drivers and said, "Yeah, my team was 2-0 today.
Yeah.
How'd yours do?"
Yeah. Yeah, his buddy's driving for the UK baseball team who
didn't fare so well.
No, they're kind of on a rough patch right now. Dropped yesterday and the day before both to Tennessee, didn't he?
Yeah.
1-0 to Mosby. Double steal.
They got him.
And he's safe. It's a nice throw. It was just a little bit high. The tag wasn't quick enough.
Got him on the knee.
The double steal executed. Ryan Mosby at the plate, and you know he'd like to stroke something in the outfield to get both of these Golden Eagle runners home.
Ooh, right off the end of the bat.
Edgecombe can concentrate on Mosby now. The runners aren't going to advance any further. Unless it's a pass ball or on a ball hit into play. Two and one to the junior right fielder, Ryan Mosby.
There it is.
He strokes that one into right center field. It's down. It's going to be a 2 RBI single for Mosby. So Mosby reaches out and touches that one and plates West and Furch. Ryan Mosby is at first with 1 out, and that sends the score 7-0. What you looking at, Gregory?
Trying to figure out why Mosby's a junior.
Why is it? What do you mean?
This is only his second season of playing for Spalding, and he's sat out of.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Yeah, he did sit out a couple years, left baseball for a couple years,
Yeah.
as did Matt West. Runner goes once more. There's the throw. It's on line, but late.
No, Matt didn't sit out. Matt played for Cleveland State.
But I thought
No.
after he came back from Cleveland State, I thought he sat out a year before
No,
he
he
came
was just
up.
debating over what school he was going to go
Okay.
play for.
Okay. So stolen base for Ryan Mosby as Greg and I debate.
I'm just trying to figure it out. And I mean, you just don't lose a year of eligibility, so maybe he went to college and didn't play ball. I don't
Well,
know.
if he didn't play ball, then that wouldn't be a year of eligibility.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What to ask him?
We will do that. JR goes out of the zone for that pitch for a strike. Count now 1-1 to the Golden Eagle catcher. Singled and scored on an error in the second, and then RBI single. JR 2 for 2. Pushes that one into center field.
Got under it.
Yeah, got too much air. And Lozano tracks it down to put an end to the top of the fourth. 2 runs off of 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. After 3.5, the score, it's the Golden Eagles 7 and the Tigers nothing. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Sauceritas Fresh Cantina.
Hi, this is Jason Benetti, play-by-play announcer for ESPN Regional Television, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Heading into the Tigers portion of the fourth, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Chris Clabunt is going to start things off. Clabundi.
All right, let's start something here. Come on.
Chris singled and got as far as second base in the second inning. Tigers have had 1 base runner as far as third base, Tanner Anderson. He was also left stranded. Hard hit ground ball under the glove of Corey Vire. A leadoff single by Clabundi.
Go, Justin.
All right, let's get after him now.
Get this guy.
This is the right fielder, Justin Kadich. He struck out his first plate appearance and takes that first pitch from Oligus high and outside.
He homered against you guys early in the year. No, just piece of information. Yeah, working outside. 2-0. That's all right.
JR out to talk to Ollie once again. Falls behind here. 2 balls and no strikes after giving up a leadoff single to Clabundi. With the double play that ended the third, that is the 26th double play on the season for the Golden Eagles. Nips the outside corner, strike one.
You know, if we had a winner on a name that player, name that baseball player?
You know, Greg, I haven't had a chance to look and see.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, at the close of this inning, we'll have our sports movie trivia clip. If you know the answer to it or what sports movie it's from, send that also to fanmail@bbsnonline.com. And you'll win your choice of a Sauceritas gift certificate or a Spalding University Golden Eagles t-shirt.
Go back outside now.
2-2, Greg. Just misses outside.
It's 3-2, Tim.
Yeah. Count is now full. The payoff in the air. Whitlock is there. The runner will retreat back to first. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 5, Jeff Burdett. Burdett was plunked in the second inning. I know you don't want to give up bases, but with Ollie kind of struggling with his control here, I would think being up 7 runs, you might concentrate on the hitter.
Yeah.
Ollie said, here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pushes it to third base. Vire is charging. Nice play by Vire to get him out. Bruner dives and kind of lays out for it, but keeps his foot on the bag, and that is out number 2.
Tell you, Corey's made a couple acrobatic plays.
It's because his parents are here this weekend.
We had a jump throw by Matt West yesterday.
I didn't stay up long enough. After I did the pregame, I went to bed, but I wonder if that was on SportsCenter yesterday. It was quite a play.
Well, you did the ESPN thing when you did it, so
yeah.
it could have got there.
Yeah. Big lead on second base. Fastball from Ollie, strike one. This is the shortstop, Scott Kuiper. Scott struck out in the second inning.
Let's get that running out, huh?
That pitch outside. And JR will throw at any time. I still don't think he's back to 100%, Greg.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Breaking pitch is left up, but it's popped in the air. Mosby's there calling for it.
Hanger, but he got under it.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. After 4 complete, it's the Golden Eagles 7 and the Tigers 0. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Ready for the sports clip?
Yep, Greg, we are ready for the sports movie clip.
Anybody know what this place is? This is Gettysburg. This is where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here on this field, fighting the same fight that we're still fighting amongst ourselves today. This green field right here, painted red, bubbling with the blood of young boys, smoke, and hot lead pouring right through their bodies. Listen to their souls, man. I killed my brother with malice in my heart. Hatred destroyed my family. You listen. You take a lesson from the dead. If we don't come together,
All right, if you know what sports movie that's from, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and we'll give you your choice of a Salsaritas gift certificate or a Golden Eagles T-shirt. This is Corey Vire starting off the fifth. Corey had an RBI single and a strikeout. Watches that pitch cross the plate, strike one. And that pitch in the dirt. Fifth inning action is brought to us by Kentucky Farm Bureau. And our sponsoring agents are Karen Little and J.O. Osborne. As your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, they'll make sure you get the insurance protection you need at a rate you can afford. And because their offices are close by, you know they'll be there when you need them.
Oh.
That one was behind him. After all, that's what Big On Commitment is all about. You can contact Karen Little at 266-6610 and J.O. Osborne at 327-5480. Kentucky Farm Bureau, Big On Commitment.
There's a shot.
That ball is in the air. It is deep and is gone.
Out of here.
That ball was a missile over the fence in right field, and it got out of here in a hurry. That is for Corey Vire. That is the third home run of the season for Corey Vire, and he was all over that offering, Greg.
Yes, sir. I mean, it looked like a home run when it left the bat.
Well, that plates the eighth Golden Eagle run, and that's going to bring up first baseman Cam Bruner. Cam Walk got as far as third in the second, had an RBI single with a stolen base in the third. And would love to see Cam get in a groove here. First pitch, strike one. Get a little bit closer to the end of the game, we'll start taking your suggestions for the BBSN Player of the Game. You'll want to send that also to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, or you can tweet me or Greg your suggestions. For myself, it's at Tim Bryan, TIMBRIAN. For Greg, it's at Coach Beastie. We'll try to check things during the inning break. So let us know your suggestions as the game goes on for the Player of the Game. That pitch inside to Cam. And I know Cam's folks were listening and watching yesterday. Exchanged some tweets with Scott Bruner yesterday after the Golden Eagles took two.
Big UK fan, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott, I showed Greg the picture that you have where it says, I don't always beat Louisville, with Cal standing there. And he goes, well, wait a second, I do always beat Louisville.
Yeah. Kind of on Patino. I love that.
2-1.
Yeah, some of the U of L fans are already fretting next year in basketball.
Yeah. The 3-1.
Nice pitch.
Another ball ripped by Bruner. Back-to-back singles by Cam, and his bat has come alive.
A nice bat. You
guys at dinner the other night were talking, and you were showing somebody a schedule, and you were saying, what do you think the outcome's going to be?
Yes.
What schedule was that?
U of L's next year football
schedule. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was picking them 8 and 4. A couple of the U of L ones were saying 9 and 3, 10 and 2. It's going to be a little rougher in the ACC, I think.
Oh, it's definitely. But I tell you what, if you're a fan of college football, there's going to be some good teams coming to Papa John's.
Yeah.
Shows bunt, lays it down. That's Ryan Salent. Catcher fields it, comes up firing, and gets Salent by a step. Well, the sacrifice is executed by Ryan Salent. Almost beat that out. That's the first out. That's going to move Cam Bruner up to second for the top of the order, and Kyle Whitlock. Whitlock 0 for 3, a couple ground outs and a pop out.
Yeah, I'm a fan of football, Tim, and U of L plays Notre Dame at Notre Dame next year. I'd love to go to that game.
Those are probably pretty tough tickets to get.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I tell you who you want to talk to. Hard hit ground ball. Third baseman covers it up, throws from his knees.
Oh, heck of a play.
And that was a heck of a play. Bruner's going to advance on the throw across the diamond, but that was a heck of a play by Tanner Anderson to get Whitlock out. Whitlock has wheels. That is out number 2. And that's going to bring up Matty West. Who you need to talk to is Leo Brown. He makes a pilgrimage to Notre Dame every year. He catches a football game every year.
Okay.
Yeah, because he always.
Well, I figured him or Jim Brinkman.
He always borrows my pop-up tent to take with him.
Didn't know that.
Yep. Leo, sometimes broadcaster on the B&B Sports Broadcasting
right,
Network.
spare ball.
That one's right down the line. Is it going to make it to the corner? Left fielder cuts it off. West is running for second. Here comes the ball.
Dropped it, so he's safe at second.
And Matt West is in at second with an RBI double.
Yeah, Matt was coming out of the box thinking double there.
Furch is stepping in. Furch, a walk, a single, and an absolute laser to the third baseman that was corralled by Anderson for a put-out, but Derek is also swinging a hot bat. In the dirt, squirts away, and that's going to allow West to advance to third.
Blocked it up, but it kicked off a shin guard and made it back to the gravel.
Back in the Howard Schnellenberger days before Ron Cooper came and destroyed the program, I had season tickets over there. And when he was there, he had some pretty good teams that came in and played.
Yeah, that's the year they beat one of the years they beat Alabama in the Fiesta Bowl.
Sorry, Scott. I guess we need to give equal time here. You need to talk about the Rich Brooks era.
No, we don't have to. You know.
So where did Furt say Joker was now?
Florida.
In the air. If you want to know anything about any sports, talk to Derek Furch.
Yeah, I had a UK football commits pick me up on Twitter today, and I asked Furch about it, and he was all over it.
Yeah. Well, the other day we were trying to come up with Trevor Gott.
Yeah, and he was on that one
too.
He even knew what round he got picked in the MLB draft.
Yep. If you asked him, he could probably tell you what Matt Spalding signed with the Bo Sox for.
Yeah, but he's done now.
Yeah, hanging him up. 3 balls and 1 strike to Derek Furch. RBI double for West. Plated Bruner. Vire went yard earlier in the inning.
Right, walk for Furch there.
And Furch draws a walk. That is the 5th walk given up. And that's going to bring the coach out of the dugout. Greg, we're going to step back for 60 seconds. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Golden Eagles baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
Drew Beckman's the batter with 2 on. Runners on the corners, 2 outs.
Can't see from here, but I don't see anybody warming up for the Tigers.
Pretty good team they're playing today. This is a real good team.
The 1-0 to Beckman. Outside 2-0.
This pitcher we're facing today is pretty good, too.
7th batter of the inning for the Golden Eagles. This is Drew Beckman. Drew 1 for 3. Pop out, ground out, and a single, and scored. Those mound visits never last long enough when you're trying to sneak in a Snickers, you know? Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
That pitch a little low. Golden Eagles 26-13, 19-7 in SLIAC play. Iowa Wesleyan 9-27, and they're 8-18 in SLIAC play. And as most teams do, they let a few games slip away this year. One game in particular with Greenville. Olagus came out in the 7th inning with a 6-run lead, and we ended up letting that one slide away. That one hurt.
Yeah, we almost did the same in Greenville.
Yeah, we did. The 3-1. Greenville's not a bad team.
No, they're not.
They got some boys on that team that can hit.
And I was impressed with their third baseman.
Oh, yeah. Tommy Brown, I think, was his name. He was good.
Yep.
Back-to-back walks, bases jacked now for Ryan Mosby. Last plate appearance, Ryan had a 2 RBI single, has also walked and scored, struck out in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch there. He's not giving him any breaks at all.
Catcher blocks that one up. 2 balls. Is that? Yeah, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, we do have somebody it's too close to something.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
No.
It's not going to work. Wow, I'm surprised my headset was working at all.
Boy, come on, Blue.
It was almost unplugged. 3-0. Let me see if I move it all the way over here, Greg, if that'll be okay. Yeah,
it's fine.
I think that's going to work.
Alrighty, see if we can get you a number here, brother. Andrew Ward, what's number?
I'll get it.
10.
So it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Andrew Ward entering the game for the Tigers. And let's see what Andrew's done this year. Andrew Ward, 13 1/3 innings pitched, has 10 walks and 6 strikeouts, has a record of 0-1 and an 11.48 ERA. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break here. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Folks in Kentucky sure get worked up about their sports. But if there's one thing a whole lot of Kentuckians don't sweat, it's insurance. That's because so many Kentuckians get their insurance from Kentucky Farm Bureau. There's a Farm Bureau agent in every county who can take care of all your insurance needs in a way you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
A LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway, next to the fairgrounds, call 502-636-3444 or online at
They don't give them a whole lot of throws when they come in. That's for doggone sure.
6 or 8.
Andrew Ward in to face J.R. Belt.
Nice slow curve over for strike 1.
I'm updating my book, Greg.
Go right ahead. You got this.
Actually, Mosby got an RBI on that walk.
JR down 0-2 in the count. Way outside, ball one.
So we have Derek at third, Drew's at second, Ryan is at first. This is J.R. Belt, the ninth batter of the inning. In the air, out of play.
Back out of play over top of us. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Doggone it, Greg. I had their roster earlier.
You only had 20 papers, so
yeah.
What's in your lap?
I just looked through those. Oh, well. I'll figure it out. There we go. JR lines one over the second baseman's head. It's going to make it all the way to the fence. JR's at second. He's going to hold up at second, and that is going to clear the bases. That is a 3 RBI stand-up double for J.R. Belt.
Couldn't have no better kid.
And I'm gonna have to create a new column here, Greg.
Scorekeeper's nightmare.
Yeah, it is. Thank goodness I got some extra ones.
Oh, right in the helmet. I think he's okay.
Yeah. Corey Vire gets plunked right in the helmet.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Brings up Cam Bruner.
Okay.
So has been locked in his last few at-bats here and hoping it stays this way.
There's a lot going on here, my friend.
Oh, there's a shot.
Bruner with a
shot
at the wall.
It's
it
out.
is gone. Cam Bruner with his first collegiate home run.
3-run homer.
Congratulations, Cam Bruner, buddy. You look like you're getting more comfortable at the plate, and indeed you are. A 3-run blast for Cam Bruner.
Getting all this, too. Jeez.
All right, so that blast from Cam plates Belt, and it plates Vire.
All right, who do you got coming up?
Should be Ryan Salent.
No, it's number Woodruff.
Is this 4 or 14? 4. This is Jake Woodruff. Jacob Woodruff in the game, in the number 9 spot. All right, well, after all that, there's no one on the bases anymore. Bruner cleared it with a shot over the right center field fence. This is Jacob Woodruff. Him and Ryan Salent have been spending time out in center field, and he's down on the count here. 2 ball on is it 2-2 now?
All right, Tim, you had a wish when we was sitting down here earlier today. You had one wish, and it's happened twice now, the wish you asked for.
I've had a lot of wishes. What you
said you'd like to see a couple of the Golden Eagles take it out of the yard today.
Yeah, I did. Well, evidently Jake Woodruff went down on strikes while you and I were talking about my wish list.
Sorry.
It's all right. Well, there's a lot of numbers that are going to be added up here. So I'm just going to say after 4.5 complete innings of play, it's the Golden Eagles 16 and the Tigers nothing. This is Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Ollie's going back out. We'll see Kyle Allegas when we get back.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit Optimus.
All right, 9 runs for the Golden Eagles. They blew it open in the top of the 5th inning. The score is 16-0. And this is the number 9 batter, Nick Swanson. Swanson struck out in his only plate appearance. It was the 6th strikeout for Kyle Oligas. Wow, way outside on that off speed. I'm still calculating up last inning. 1,
nice pitch.
2,
inside
3,
and tight.
4, 5. All right, 9 runs off 5 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. That was what I like to call an offensive explosion and a crooked number.
Nice pitch by Ollie.
Swing and a miss. Ollie looks like he's refocused. That's the 7th strikeout for Kyle. And that's going to roll the Tiger lineup over and bring up Tanner Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Ollie gets reared back and just threw that ball right down the heart of the plate. That can sometimes get you in trouble.
It went the way of the hawk's nest. Hope it didn't land in there.
No, you don't want to make that hawk mad.
No.
Inside fastball by Oligas, a little too far inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oligas with a fastball off the plate outside. And now it's 2-1. And what you don't want to do here, Greg, is give them base runners.
Mm-hmm. Let them back in.
There you go. In the air, in foul ground.
Trying to see who that is. Is that Greeny and... Yeah. That's Greeny out in...
Are you sure? You think it's Greenwell?
Well, it looked like his trot.
Okay.
Is that 10?
That one there, we'll find out now who it is. Pushed into right field.
I think that's 10. That is Greeny.
Okay. Well, we had a couple defensive replacements. It looks like we said Jacob Woodruff went into left field.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm trying to figure if he moved Mosby in the center or if that's a different center fielder because I can't really see from here.
Well, the center fielder is left-handed, so that
Granny's
one's popped up out of play. Whitlock is over there.
No catch.
This is Raul Lozano. Raul is 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Oligas with a high fastball for a strike. And Oligas with the kick in the pitch.
Nice pitch.
Breaking pitch, spoiled. Reached out and just tapped it foul. The umpire's going to the book.
Oh, nice pitch.
High fastball from Oligas. And that is out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Oligas in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. After 5 completed remains, the Golden Eagles 16 and the Tigers 0. This is BBSN.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Top of the 6th inning, and the top of the order once again. A ground ball sent right up the middle by Kyle Whitlock, the first hit of the day for Whitty, and he's on base with a leadoff single here in the top of the 6th inning. And we're going to have to be heads up with what's – that's Blake Patterson's grabbing a bat. So he may be coming in at shortstop for Derek Furch. Did you notice if Furch was out there last inning?
I thought it was Furch, and I thought it was West, but hey, Sheets was out there for a minute talking to the home plate umpire. So
well, this is Matt West.
Yeah,
I can tell that.
Okay, so I guess he's just going to hit for Furch then. Come in and play short.
Matty West, a double and an RBI, a single, a walk, and a pop out. Big breaking pitch from Andrew Ward, miss. Actually, you can move the mic back over there because it gets better sound from where we originally had it. Had some fans there for a while, but they moved.
Yeah.
Well, this is the kind of game that Sheets had been hoping for, a complete game.
Shot.
In the air, Matt West has popped it up to center field. Lozano's there. That's going to leave Whitlock at first with one down. And this is Blake Patterson.
With Kyle Barbie on deck. And then Nate Greenwell's in the hole. So there's your next three, brother.
Okay. Patterson fouls off the first offering he sees. Blake Patterson comes in the 6th. Sheets has said several times that he loves the skills that Blake brings to shortstop. He doesn't think he'll miss a beat next year, although he's got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, especially offensively too, though.
Yeah.
And for total savvy for the game. Furch he's just a gamer.
Yeah, he is. Oh. Patterson pushes one to the right side. The first baseman grabs it and doubles off Kyle Whitlock. So a 1-2-3 and not a conventional way inning for the Golden Eagles in the top of the 6th. No runs, one hit, no errors, nobody left on base after 5.5. The score remains the Golden Eagles 16 and the Tigers 0. This is BBSN.
PowerChalk is the world's largest online video coaching community. It lets individuals and companies build a coaching platform and deliver web lessons. PowerChalk is built around the ChalkTalk Telestrator, a slow-motion, freeze-frame, split-screen markup and voiceover tool. ChalkTalk is the only telestrator that requires no software installation. With PowerChalk, coaches can establish a page or a complete white label site. Players get lockers and can upload and view their own motion. Players or parents can submit any of their clips to their pro for a paid analysis. Coaches are notified when a lesson is purchased and given a step-by-step process to analyze the submitted video. The analysis can consist of one or more response videos as well as library drills that the coach or company has prepared to support their teaching philosophy. Stored on the PowerChalk Cloud Network, students can watch the lesson videos from any device and share them to their team members and parents.
New pitcher in for the Golden Eagles. It's Jonathan Rechtenwald. First offering is up high. I didn't realize Jonathan had entered the game, and I hadn't tallied up Kyle, but I can do that really quickly. Fouled that one off the line for Kyle Oligas. 5 innings pitched, scattered 3 hits, allowed no runs, walked 1, struck out 8, and hit 2 batters. Just had one little
nice
shaky
pitch.
inning there.
Curveball, strike 3.
And Rechtenwald comes in and picks up where Ollie left off. Jonathan Rechtenwald strikes out Sturbis, and that's out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. The 9th strikeout of the day by the Golden Eagle pitching staff. This is Travis Costello. Travis with a couple ground outs to short. In at short is Blake Patterson. Behind the plate, it's Jesse Herman. That ball is hit past
Matt West.
That's Matt West still in the game, past the diving Matt West. I didn't know if they had someone else. You know, you only bring so many on the road, and he may be out of position players.
Well, I think I saw Rogers. Didn't he play?
He does, but he also pitches too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you just never know what's going to.
Right.
All right, that was a single by Costello. This is Clabundi.
First pitch strike to number 21.
Clabundi's been the bright spot today for the Tigers. 2 plate appearances, 2 singles. Jonathan Rechtenwald, he's a freshman from Bullitt East. Rec has an 8.53 ERA. That ball is pushed in the air. Greenwell is over. He has it. The runner's not going to tag it first. Are you sure that's Nate?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, I just want to make sure. I mean, I know Nate's played the
Well,
outfield.
I coached him, and he played for me, and I know all his mannerisms.
Okay.
So trust me on this one.
Right. 2 down, a man on first for Justin Kadich. Kadich? 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. Rechtenwald with 7 strikeouts and 8 walks has seen limited action.
Fouled out of play down the left field line.
Just found their roster.
Never thought to look under your feet.
No, I didn't. Bottom of the 6th, the Golden Eagles in a commanding 16-0 lead.
Nice curveball.
Pushed into the air. Patterson's drifting to third base. That's out number 3. That's going to close out the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. We have 6 complete in the books. It's the Golden Eagles 16, the Tigers nothing. This is BBSN.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area, 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane, 3910 Bardstown Road in Butyl, 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center, 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands, and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
Folks in Kentucky sure get worked up about their sports. But if there's one thing a whole lot of Kentuckians don't sweat, it's insurance. That's because so many Kentuckians get their insurance from Kentucky Farm Bureau. There's a Farm Bureau agent in every county who can take care of all your insurance needs in a way you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
You're listening to BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Check us out online at www.bbsnonline.com.
Starting off the top of the 7th for the Golden Eagles, it's senior Kyle Barbie. Kyle Barbie, one of the 3 seniors that were honored during the center game, or before the center game, at Derby City Field. Kyle Barbie, Matt West, and Derek Furch. And if you heard the pregame, Sheets got a little choked up. And
he's got a tweet. Some of the fans would like to know the score on the scoreboard there.
There's not a scoreboard. We don't have a scoreboard on this one.
Oh, okay.
We only have a scoreboard when we're at Derby City.
All right.
Because we use a super-duper program when we're at Derby City because it's a huge computer that I have.
Okay.
Popped into the air. Center fielder drifts back. That's Lozano.
Well, I'll answer Mr. Beckman then.
Just tell him 16-0.
I got this.
Okay.
16-0.
You may want to turn your mic off before you talk to text, my friend.
Hey, I'm multitasking here.
Yeah, you are. This is, let me see. Greenwell. Nate Greenwell is batting in Mosby's spot. Takes the first offering for a strike.
Zach must be out cutting grass today. Or at a Southern game, one or the other.
1-1 to Greeny. I didn't know if he was talking about the scoreboard there because
that's what I was thinking.
Fellow that actually had the scoreboard going on here said he thought the game was under control and left. Greeny strokes one into the left center field gap, picking up where he left off. He's going to hold up at second with a stand-up double.
I told you, Greeny's swinging a nice bat right now.
Stand-up double for Nate Greenwell.
It's too bad some of the other guys are swinging a hot bat right now, too.
Yeah.
Brings up number 7, Jesse Herman.
Jesse Herman. Had dinner last night across the table from Jesse Herman, and Jesse is he's quite a character.
Corey Byers still in. He's on deck.
He has a tendency to, evidently Ryan Salent leaves his phone abandoned quite often, and Jesse has a
knack for grabbing.
Well, he grabs his phone, and there's a side of Ryan Salent that I did not realize whenever Jesse gets a hold of Ryan's phone.
Yeah, but Jesse said last night with a sad face that Ryan has
changed his lock. Yeah. But he said he figured it out, though.
Yeah, everybody was grubbing pretty well at the Mexican restaurant except for Ryan Salent. Yeah, he's probably one of the only ones on the team that doesn't like Mexican.
Ryan, not a fan of Mexican
I just think
cuisine.
He grabbed a drink last night.
I told him, well, I didn't tell him, but I told you that if there was a McDonald's across the street.
There we go.
Single slash by Jesse Herman over the head of the first baseman. Around third, coming home is Greenwell. That's an RBI for Nate Green, an RBI for Jesse Herman. Plating Nate Greenwell.
Brings up yesterday's Game 1 starter, Corey Vire.
Corey Vire. Well, what's Corey done today? Well, singled, an RBI single and scored, struck out, home run, and hit by pitch.
Oh, he hit a massive shot out there.
That pitch tied him up. He didn't commit to it. Ball 1.
Okay, so these guys here, Tim, that are little in stature can still swing a mean bat.
Oh, man.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, that was a very nice pitch. Right down Main Street. Strike 1.
He's got a slow curveball that if you're not looking for it with that late break. Same spot, just a little further outside.
Strike 2. Seventh inning action is brought to us by Framing Express. Framing your award certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area. Framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. Just misses on the outside corner. That was a nice pitch in that count. And as soon as the umpire holds it up, I'll tell you what that count is. Breaking ball upstairs. I think the umpire's gotten a little disenchanted with the game, too, because he hasn't put up the count for a while. Corey Vire with his second reach of base in a hit by pitch today. Runners on first and second for Austin Drake.
Tim, when we were talking earlier about the game, we thought this could possibly be the outcome of this game when we got over here today.
In the air, popped foul, caught in foul ground. Yeah.
But they're just gamers coming over here with their season already over, coming over here and even playing us. So you got to take your hats off to them for that.
Exactly. Jacob Woodruff is stepping in. He replaced Ryan Salent. Batting in Rhino's spot. Came in the fifth inning, struck out the first time up.
There's a shot right over second baseman's head.
And Woody hits the ball in the right center field
Jesse
gap.
in to score, and
Jesse Herman's going to score, and they're running
Corey Vire in to score
Corey
also.
Vire. So that's a 2 RBI double for Jacob Woodruff. And that scores Jesse Herman that just entered the game. And that scores Corey Vire, who was plunked.
And since we don't have the score out there, Tim, what's that make it?
That would make it 16, 17, 18, 19 to nothing.
Brings up Kyle
Top
Whitlock.
of the order and Kyle Whitlock. There's 2 down. This is the 7th. Whitlock pushes one into the air. Center fielder seems to be underneath of it, and that is out number 3. And that puts an end to the Golden Eagles portion of the 7th inning. And let me give you those totals. 3 runs off of 1, 2, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 6.5 innings of play, the Golden Eagles are handily ahead in this one by a score of 19 to nothing over the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers. And looks like we have another pitcher. Is that Rechtenwald back out? Looks like we have another pitcher. Going to have a pitching change when we come back. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Babe Ruth Baseball, the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Babe Ruth League serves over 1 million players from ages 4 to 18 in Babe Ruth Baseball, Cal Ripken Baseball, and Babe Ruth Softball. There are many Babe Ruth programs in the Louisville metro area: Fern Creek, Okolona, Pikes Point, Germantown, Jeffersontown, Beachmont, and many others. Wherever you are in the Louisville metro area, there's a Babe Ruth program nearby. Be a part of the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Be a part of Babe Ruth Baseball. Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Hikes Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
A.J. Rogers at the mound for the Golden Eagles, trying to close this one out. A.J. Rogers, freshman, 2.84 ERA, has 4 appearances on the season with 5 strikeouts and 3 walks. The first pitch is strike 1. This is the number 7 batter, unless they've made a replacement. This is Jeff Burdett. Strike 2. A.J.'s coming here, focused, throwing strikes.
Burdett's 25. That's who it is.
And that's what Sheets was saying, that the bullpen had kind of turned the corner, and they're coming out and doing what they're supposed to do. Strike 3.
Nice spot.
Nice pitch by A.J. Rogers.
Jesse did not even have to move his glove, Tim. He was set up there, and it was right there.
Rechtenwald came in and pitched the 6th, had a strikeout, allowed 1 hit. And this is A.J. Rogers, strikes out the first Tiger he sees. This is the shortstop, Scott Kuiper. Kuiper 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Breaking pitch, hit right to West. West is up with it. Out number 2. This is going to bring up the number 9 batter for Iowa Wesleyan, Nick Swanson. And I will say that Iowa Wesleyan is a provisional member of the SLEAC. This is their first year in the conference. So generally, when you go up a conference or when you go into a new conference, you take some lumps for a while before, you get up to the rest of the competition. No balls, 2 strikes. A.J. Rogers trying to close this one out for the Golden Eagles. It's a line drive, foul. And I believe that's a count of 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Yeah, our scorekeeper had to leave. He said he had some finals to study for tomorrow, so we wished him well and said we'd see him at our place next year.
Yeah, Cam Back's the second baseman. Strike 3, and that's going to put a close to this ball game. 2 strikeouts. Don't start the lead out quite yet, Greg. 2 strikeouts for A.J. Rogers, who came on in relief of Jonathan Rechtenwald, who had a strikeout, who came in relief of starter Kyle Oligas, who went 5 innings, scattering 3 hits, allowing 1 walk, striking out 8, and hitting 2. That's our final score, is 19-0 in favor of the Spalding University Golden Eagles. And we more than likely, and I hate to say this, it hurts me to say this, we're not going to be able to bring you guys the SLEAC Conference Tournament. It's just not going to work out with our schedules. But we will be with the Golden Eagles all the way, fingers crossed. They make it through the conference tournament, come out the victor, and we will find a way to be at the regional tournament if that all pans out that way. I'd like to thank everyone that's watched us this year on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. I know we've had some issues with streaming and whatnot, but I'm glad you guys toughed it out and stuck with us. And I promise you we'll be back bigger and better next year. We have to thank our sponsors one more time. Without these guys, we wouldn't be able to bring you these broadcasts. LDG Development, LaborWorks, Sauceritas, Circle K, Vite Magazine, U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, Framing Express, Hikes Point Optimist Club, and your local Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken leagues. Make sure you check out the website. We'll have these games archived shortly. As soon as we get home, we'll start the process, and that is www.bbsnonline.com. And you can always catch up with us during the game, after the game, anytime at fanmail@bbsnonline.com. If you like what we're doing and you would like to support the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network, we'd love to have you come on board as a sponsor. If you're interested in that, we can custom tailor a commercial for you, and we'd love to have you come on board and be a part of Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball and the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. You can send that directly to me, Tim Bryan, at bbsnonline.com. This has been a production of the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Gregory, glad to have you along for the ride this year. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the conference tournament and what I think can happen out of that, and hopefully we'll be seeing everybody back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're on a uphill climb right now. The bullpen's looking good, better than it has all year. The kids are all hitting. We saw guys participate today that hasn't been in there for us, and I tell you, things are looking bright right now. I think we can do well in this tournament, so fingers crossed. Hopefully we can end up on top, and we'll see you at the next stop.
All right, brother. Well, thanks again. I appreciate it. This is a production of the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. On behalf of my brother Greg Bryan, Leo Brown, David Meyer, Tony Ornduff, Ryan Ritchie, and the entire BBSN staff, my name's Tim Bryan. I've been your host. Thanks so much for following us this year. Good night.